Hello, it's Hooked by Heather. Today we're going to make a worry worm. I know there's a lot of different patterns out there on YouTube and on Facebook, but I found these glow-in-the-dark googly eyes at Michael's when I was looking at their Halloween and fall decor, and I decided to make little plushy worry worms, so let's make one together. For this pattern, I'm using loops and threads, and again, it's in Sweet Snuggles Light, and this color, because it goes really well with the eyes, is called Ice Green. I don't know if you can see that. Let's find my end here. Got all this yarn and no end in sight. So I am using a 6mm J hook, and I have some scissors, and we're going to start with a slip knot and make the tail kind of long because you're going to weave it in as you make your chain. So what you're going to do is loop it over. The first one is a little tricky, but hold it with your thumb and then just pull it. Let's try that again. Told you it was tricky. Loop it over. You gotta hold it in place. There we go. Loop it over. So we're going to make 26 chains, and all of these where we're looping the tail over count. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you could make yours shorter if you want, but this is 11, 12. I think that's good enough. So it's all weaved in. 25, 26. So we're going to do 3 single crochets starting in the second chain from the hook. And we're going to do that all the way down. I know this is a great pattern for those of you who crochet for random acts of kindness. I think that's a Facebook group, and I believe they actually have this pattern on their group. I know I was a part of their group, but I don't know if I still am, or if they gave me the boot, because I'm not on Facebook all that much. I'm actually doing this without a voiceover, so this is me talking and crocheting at the same time. Would you imagine that? If you hear loud noises in the background, that's my husband in the garage. He is the Quad Father ATV on YouTube. I joke that I'm going to say my videos are brought to you by my sponsor and name his channel. He does contribute to paying for my yarn, so I guess he could be considered a sponsor, right? So we're almost to our bigger chain, or bigger part of the chain. And I don't fret about getting under both loops to do the single crochets. As long as you get into one of them. You know, every time I make a video, I struggle with a stitch here and there. Off camera, I'm just like whizzing through making these because I'm making them for my co-workers. Oh my goodness. My almost to the end. Slowing down. I think my hands are tired. I spent last night working on a crochet spider pattern that I came up with and crocheting them to test the pattern. Haven't decided if I'm going to post it or not, or if I'll just do a video on it. But it turned out really cute. All right. So I'm down to this last stitch. So I'm going to put my hook through it, grab my googly eyes, and I'm going to put my hook through the eye, grab the yarn, and you're going to go through the one loop and then go through the next so you complete a single crochet. And now we're going to put as many double crochets as we can fit. Into the eye. I'm not even counting, I just eyeball it. So if you're using a regular weighted yarn, worsted weight, not a bulky yarn, you'll definitely have to do more. That's the advantage of bulky yarn, is you don't have to do as many stitches to get the volume. But you definitely want it to it almost looks like a skeleton. All right, let's cut this off because it's annoying me. Now, let's make sure that we got everything the way we want it. We're going to slip stitch in behind the eyes. There we go. So that it brings this together and it hooks on there. And we're going to cut our yarn. Doesn't need to be terribly long, but long enough to weave in an end. Got fuzzies. This yarn, I mean, it's soft and pretty and all, but I'm not impressed. I don't like how messy it is. And I've worked with a lot of yarns like this, and I have found some that are remarkably good. And I thought I would give this yarn a try the other day when I was at Michael's, and I'm just not all that thrilled with it. But I got it. I gotta use it. So, grin and bear it, right? So let's cut this. And clean up our mess. And I'll show you, I have all of these made. I have 11 coworkers, so 11 that I work with in the office, so they'll all each be getting one of these little worms. And I think it's cute that the eyes glow in the dark. So bye-bye for now. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you later.